What's up everybody and welcome back to my rogue channel. I know that I am not that good at this YouTube thing, but hopefully this video will be a fresh start and a new beginning to many more videos, because the thing that I am doing in this video will probably make me 10 times more comfortable to be on camera. Like even today, I was just kind of struggling to turn the camera on to do like the intro, but I really want you guys to see like a full action rhinoplasty recovery. You know, I have spent all this year basically watching so many rhinoplasty vlogs, and I feel like I haven't seen one video that has like all of it. It's just like one video has like 8 out of 10 things, one video has like 7 out of 10 things, you know? So hopefully I gathered enough information over this year basically to give you guys some tips and tricks and to show you the recovery and like let you in my life a little bit. So yeah. I have waited so long for this day alone. I've known since I was probably like 13 that there was something like off about my face. I broke my nose when I was probably like 6 or 7. We were playing and I hit my nose on the edge of a chair, and ever since then it's been really messed up there. So I'm gonna try to be as organized as possible and try to keep this video into categories. The rest of this video will mostly be like a recovery, and then the intro will just be talking about the cost, some tips that I did not know that my doctor didn't tell me because he assumed that I knew, that I learned from like vlogs or just doing research. We're also going to talk about the things that I bought in order to make myself feel more comfortable, feel more safe, and feel like I would have like a really good recovery. First things first, obviously, as every rhinoplasty vlog goes, is disclaimers. It's all about respect because this is my decision. All that I ask is that you know, just if you watch the video all the way through, you know, like me getting my nose done on my face does not affect you personally. It doesn't change anything about your life. So just don't be negative. If you have an opinion and say like, oh, you did a little too much or you didn't do enough, that's okay. But don't, you know, I have seen some horrendous comments under rhinoplasty vlogs. You know, like just don't waste your time because it's just gonna go like, whoop, whoop, you know what I mean? So I don't know. That's all I have to say is just support me. Like this is a very important, much needed journey for me. And this is really gonna set me up to do a lot of things that I have been wanting to do for the past like, I don't know, like 2 years. I've been just really obsessed with how I look, and especially because we are surrounded by social media, it's just kind of like, it's hard to not look like them and not be disappointed that you don't look like them, you know? I'm not a bad person for paying for my face to be fixed. I don't think that makes me a bad person at all. Speaking of paying for, we're gonna talk about cost. And I don't know why, but in every single rhinoplasty vlog I watched, they were like, I don't want to tell you how much it is. I'll tell you, $10,000. That was expensive. And I'll tell you, my consultation was in February. I worked 3 jobs pretty much every day for this entire year to save up that money by myself. It came from my job, my time, my hard work, me. I did this myself, okay? I paid for this all by myself, which you'll be like, oh no, I'm sure you had to do one thing. No. No. I paid for this all by myself like a big girl. And I know that it's a really big investment. Like I said, I try to look at it as an investment instead of like, oh, I'm spending $10,000 on my face. Like people are like, oh, that's a lot of money. But let me just put you into perspective a little bit. So the cost of the surgery was $9,000, and I did a $500 deposit to hold the date, which is tomorrow. So $8,500 is what I owed on the day of my pre-op. And then I would say I saved up probably about $11,000 in total so that I could take a month off from work and literally just chill. Like I wanted recovery time even before I had surgery. You know, I had worked all year for this. I just wanted some time to myself, and I feel like I really earned that. So I saved up enough for a month off, which is like 2 months of bills basically. And then I don't have any insurance. I should say that. I have zero insurance. And I live in California, which is really super bad. So I did have to pay for the doctors, the physical, the COVID tests, the labs. I had to pay for all of that myself. And I kind of want to brag for a second because, like, can we talk about how hard that is for a 22-year-old to save up $10,000 by herself and have a nose job and then have money left over afterwards to just sit in a recliner chair for a month? And that's on period. Round of applause for Cassandra for getting something she actually really, really wanted, because I self-sabotage and I really didn't think this was going to happen. And I was like, no, I don't want to make the YouTube video anytime sooner because I don't know, you know, something could happen. And I'm like, no, it's tomorrow at 6:45 and it's like 3 p.m. now. So you should probably make the YouTube video and brag about it a little bit. So anyways, moving on. I'm so sorry. This is so rambly, but this is such like an elation, you know? So next, what I do want to talk about, we are almost done with the intro. So it's going to be like, I'm going to see you guys at 4:45 tomorrow morning, you know? I do want to talk about the items, the like little things and trinkets that I bought for myself in order to feel like I could have like a better recovery. So we're just going to start with these products first, just because I really feel like these items right here are like essential to surviving this surgery. So first thing, I guess, we're going to go with the bacitracin. And this is prescribed by my doctor. If you are budgeting a nose job or a rhinoplasty, like out of your pocket, just save up like $3,000 outside of the surgery cost and take time off. And just plan for things to be like $30 for no reason. That I just want to tell you that because that's kind of like a trick that no one told me, like that I had to pay for my own pain pills, you know, like I didn't think about that back in September, but luckily they were pretty cheap. But it was just kind of like, oh God, I didn't think about that, you know? So just budget in extra things that you don't even think about. Like just have like just make a make a contingency budget outside of the nose job, you know, because you just don't know how much things are going to cost. Every state's just different. So don't think anything here was over $20, but anyways. So bacitracin, this is like the antibacterial, like Neosporin basically, but I don't think that you're supposed to use Neosporin. So bacitracin, I haven't opened it yet because I'm not even going to be able to use it till tomorrow. The next thing, and this is, like, I don't know why, but I was so adamant on getting this. So, sensitive skin medical tape. My skin is absolutely trash right now. My mask has just not been my friend. My skin was totally clear for an entire 3 months. And then now that we're, like, close to surgery and I have to literally show my raw skin tomorrow, my skin is just terrible. So it's gonna be like right here basically, and then this is like really where I break out the most is like my cheeks. I have really bad cystic acne and I've had to get a lot of treatments done on it. It will also just kind of help with that irritation. Like if you have to have your drip guard on for more than like say like 2 or 3 days, your skin will start getting irritated regardless of what tape it is. But I feel like this will really just help out. The next thing is antibacterial gauze, and it's the 2x2. Now my director of surgery, I don't know if I want to touch them or waste them, but I'll end up showing you during recovery. But it's called a gauze mustache or something, and it's like 2 little triangles of gauze and then like your tape, and it's like the best way to do it because it keeps it from touching your stitches, you know? But I just thought that antibacterial gauze would just be really helpful along with like the bacitracin and the hydrogen peroxide to just not get my stitches infected. That's probably one of my worst fears of surgery. Like I have 2 big fears, is 1, just flat out not liking the results, and number 2, is it getting infected and me like dying or something. Like I don't know, like I feel like the surgery is gonna go just fine. It's just like the recovery, it's like it's all up to me, and what you do during recovery will determine how your nose looks in the end, you know? So I want to take like angelic care. It's like a golden goose egg on your face. Like, if you spend $10,000 on an item, wouldn't you just like all day long? Like, that's just what I want to do to my face. Like, don't look at me, don't touch me, you know? Anyways, now this product, 25 out of 25 rhinoplasty vlogs, this was in it no matter what, and it's Biotene. You literally recognize this. Like, I guarantee you the minute I'm like, you're like, I know what that is. That is because this is literally the #1 thing that you have to get. Now, my surgeon says that I won't have splints in my nose, but I don't believe him because my septum is so deviated that I feel like he's gonna have to have something to kind of hold it and keep it from collapsing back. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is because it's like a dry mouth spray, and when you're sleeping, you breathe from your mouth and your mouth only because your nose is congested. And your throat will get really dry and really sore, and some people actually will get like strep throat because they weren't moisturizing their throat enough and it gets really raw, and then they start not being able to eat or swallow. I don't want that happening. I'm trying to prevent every painful thing happening to me as much as possible because I am terrible about being in pain. Absolutely terrible about being in pain. So, Biotene, #1 product. I think everything that I'm showing you right now, you should have if you're getting any type of surgery. Honestly, like if you're getting your titties done, like all of it, okay? So I actually have to run to the store and get the pill version of this, but it's the Arnica gel. It's supposed to help with the bruising and stuff, but you are supposed to be taking the Arnica pills like weeks before. Like, I started taking mine the 1st of September. And a tip / hack that one of my good friends actually gave me the other evening. She gets a lot of injections in her face, and she gave me this advice. So like probably I say like, well, she said about 3 days before, you take 4 Arnica pills in the morning and 4 Arnica pills at night. So because one every day for a long time, it just won't do anything. So right before your surgery or whatever you're getting done, do 4 in the morning, 4 at night, and you're bruising. You're gonna bruise no matter what. I mean, I'm getting my face chiseled, but it'll reduce the bruising. So what I am gonna do tomorrow is I'm going to tightly braid my hair and leave that probably for the first 2 days. But skin is stinky. You have to wash your skin like the next day. Like, you have to wash your skin at least. My hair, I will probably try to not wash for as long as possible just because. But these 2 products are going to be so silly. But out of all the videos I've watched, I didn't see a single person purchase these items. And I don't know why, because I don't even think I'd be able to complete the surgery without them. Like I said, recovery is all on you, and what you do in recovery is, it's a very determining factor, you know? So, they look silly, I know. So, if you don't know, you're not supposed to get your face wet at all. So you can tone your face or wipe it with a washcloth. But you can't like take a full shower and depend on the water not running down your face. So I bought this thing. I bought this thing. And I know that it looks silly, and I know that I could have bought one that actually attaches to my shower head, but I am obsessed with my actual shower head itself, and I didn't even want to touch it. This actually connects to your faucet itself, like where the water, I have to explain this because some people don't know what a faucet is, okay? So where the water first comes out before you pull that thing, this is what that connects to, like the main thing, and you can literally sit down in the bathtub, and this, it's not like, it doesn't have too bad of water pressure, so you can kind of hold it like close to your scalp, and you know, but you're like, oh my god, like you're not supposed to do that, like how, like what happens if the water runs down your face? Well, let me tell you what's gonna happen, my ladies and gentlemen. This hair washing funnel, you literally like Velcro it to your forehead. Oh no. You Velcro it, you know. You put all your hair in the funnel so that way like your skin doesn't even get wet, you know. And It's supposed to go all the way around your forehead. You'll obviously see this multiple times during recovery. I didn't see a single person buy this, and I don't know why. Like, why has nobody thought of a hair funnel or even a face shield? Because I was like, oh, we're in COVID, haha, I could use a face shield. I'm like, no, wait, we're onto something. Like, we're genuinely onto something here. So, hair funnel, I think this is like, good job. Like, literally, like, I don't know. I'm just too excited about it. Let's get into the things that I bought that aren't on camera or that I can't really show, obviously because you're stationed on a tripod. The biggest thing that I think is going to help a lot is I bought myself a recliner chair, and you'll see it tomorrow morning, probably before I leave the house. But I bought myself a big black leather recliner chair, and I say leather because if you are in fabric, you will sweat to death and you will get hot, and it's just, it's not a good look. So I bought the recliner chair to sleep in for probably the entire week I have my cast on, because you do have to sleep, your head has to be above your heart. You don't have to sleep at an angle, it's just that your head has to be above your heart. So you can't lay flat and you can't lay on your side, blah blah blah, you get it. The second thing I bought was, if you don't know this already, you can't really have clothes that pull over your face, like hoodies, like half zips, especially because the zipper could catch. So you're mostly supposed to wear like button up things and zip up things. So you'll see tomorrow morning I bought myself a zip up sports bra for surgery day, and then a jacket, like an actual just zip up jacket. And then I bought myself like, I don't know, 7 pairs of sweatpants just so I could be comfortable. And I also bought myself button up pajamas in case just in case I just get tired of wearing sweatpants and pull up crop tops all day. But you'll see my surgery day outfit tomorrow. It is very cute, very warm. It's going to be ice cold outside at 5:45 in the morning, so we just have to roll with it. So let's see. Oh, this is the biggest thing. My doctor, my surgeon, I'm gonna say my doctor though, my doctor did tell me that your diet like a week before has to be quite low sodium, so basically only home cooked foods, because you can kind of control how much goes into it. In my original plan, because I was watching a lot of vlogs and they'd say like, oh well, I could eat with smoothies for a week or a soup for a week and my throat hurt too bad, so I'm like, great, I'll just do soup and smoothies, no big deal. Like, those are literally my 2 favorite foods ever. It's very safe, very delicious, right? Well, I was joking around with my doctor. I was like, oh, I'll just go get a bunch of cans of soup. He's like, no. I was like, oh, he's like, no, don't do that. Like, there's so much sodium in boxed mac and cheese and soup, canned soup, and like pre-mixed seasonings like taco seasoning, chili seasoning, stuff like that. So he recommended that I did make all of my own food for this time period, and I make my own smoothies pretty much every morning. So what I did is I cooked my 2 favorite kinds of soup. I made loaded potato soup, and then I made some turkey chili. I also made my homemade mac and cheese. I made like a homemade Alfredo sauce to put on top of some low sodium ravioli I got. And then I made myself some pistachio pudding. I got myself applesauce. And then obviously my smoothies. We also have like a really good smoothie bar across the street from where I live. So I'll probably be hitting that up a lot. It's only going to be a week that I have my cast on, and you're like, you are way over preparing. But I'm telling you, like, when I'm in pain or when I'm discomfy, like, I'm not easy to deal with. So I'm trying to be good for my boyfriend. I'm trying to do all these things and prepare as much as possible, so this process is easy for the both of us. But yeah, make your own food. Don't go and buy soup, because that was going to be my mistake, and I would have been swollen beyond belief and I would have no idea why. And that is probably the biggest tip I can give all of you. But I want to show you guys that I'm not only fixing my nose because I want to feel pretty. I actually am struggling to breathe at all times of the day, and I have a very deviated septum. So real quick, I'll show you what's wrong with it, and then I'll tell you what he's gonna do. While I have my mask on, since it's so constricted, my left nostril goes like this. See, watch. And that's just when I like am not really trying to, like, it sounds like I'm really inhaling, but the amount of oxygen flowing through my right nostril is also very limited. So it's like when this nostril is clamped shut, it's like struggling to get air through this nostril, and this is happening all day in my mask. And then obviously I'm sure you can tell now that I'm closer, my nose deviates to, my boyfriend tells me I always say it's the opposite way. So I'm pretty sure that it goes like this way. So like when I look up, you can kind of tell that it's like, look at this, okay? If I pinch it from back here, I could literally touch my freaking cheek with my nose. Like, are you kidding? That is so much extra skin. Like, are you actually kidding me? Like, look at that. That should not, that should not be like that. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't have that much skin. So we have these two so far, extra skin. It's in, this is my right profile, so this is the side that I feel okay. Like, this is like, you know, like, you know, I feel okay on my right side. So it looks okay. I do have a really long tip. It is 1.5 inches long. And then obviously you've been viewing my front this entire time. Now, the left side is like something I can't even handle. I can't stand the way that I look from the left. I have to show you though. I can't with this side of my face. I can't. Okay? Okay. So, in this side, when I smile, you can see that my nose, it's so much excess skin that it does kind of droop down a little bit. Yep. Okay. Then, I don't know what he called it, like a pseudo hump or something like that. I have a bump in my nose from when I broke it. And then it's like, it just has like this weird over projected 1.5 inch long tip, and then skin, and then weird shaped nostrils. Yeah, so what he is going to do is he's going to give like it's not going to be straight, but it's going to be a slight ski slope, but it's not going to be anything drastic. I did not want a drastic ski slope at all. I do kind of like the way that my nose does curve now. That does kind of suit my face. Obviously he's gonna bring the tip like way in, round it out a little bit, obviously fix my deviation. So my nose is so shifted this way, it should be more shifted this way. He's gonna bring in my bridge a little bit, but not too much. Like, it's really not gonna be that much work because I feel like I am already really pretty and I don't need a different nose. I just need the nose that I have just like shrunken a little bit. So that's what he's gonna do. I absolutely cannot stand when I watch rhinoplasties that don't show the flaws. It's like, okay, then why are you getting it? I'm probably still gonna look pretty much the same. It's just gonna be a teensy bit smaller and just a teensy bit more round at the tip, which is exactly what I want. I have full confidence in my surgeon. Everybody's experience is going to be 100% different. I'm showing you my experience, you know, but hopefully you do take some information from this video and get yourself a rhinoplasty. It's like, if you're deciding to do it, I 100% support you. And I hope that my video makes you feel way more comfortable about it. Do a lot of research. Make sure that you don't just pick a nose off Pinterest or Instagram and go, I want that nose. Because 9 times out of 10, unless you want to be botched, you're not going to have someone else's nose on your face. You're going to have the nose that looks good with your face. And that might be really hard to hear for some people. Like, some people are like, no, your surgeon should give you what you want. It's like, no, he's going to give me like basically what I want. Well, it is what I want. It really is. But like I'm saying, like from a different person's perspective who, you know, takes someone's nose off Instagram and goes, I want that nose. And it wouldn't even suit their face at all. Like, your surgeon is not going to risk his reputation to give you something that's unrealistic, you know? Like, he said he's working for the ideal nose, and the ideal nose that I saw. So, I think we're gonna be fine, but I really hope that this video will help me feel better about myself, because I I really, really, really dislike the way that I look on camera, and I really dislike the way that I look to myself personally. I have issues looking at myself or taking pictures in any way. So, you know, just if you are having those same issues, just know that you're not alone. Like, every girl thinks that there's something wrong with her, regardless of how much you personally think she's so pretty, and if you personally think that she or I don't need to change. Just genuinely keep it to yourself, because we have decided to change ourselves. We have decided to spend the money. It's like, it's our decision. It does not affect you personally. You know what I mean? So I love all of you. I will see you all at 4:45. Oh, I look like crap because it's 5:26 in the morning. I woke up probably at like 4:30, and I took a shower and I just braided my hair and I got dressed. I'll show you what my outfit looks like. I wanted to wear something that I was gonna be like really comfortable in, so they told me that I'm not allowed to wear things that pull over my head. So I bought this zip-up sports bra, just this Calvin Klein jacket, and then, let's see, yeah, this is my outfit for surgery day. Basically what's gonna happen is we're just gonna basically get ready to leave probably in like 20 minutes. We have to be at the surgery center at 6:45, but knowing me, I'm gonna be there at 6:40. I can't really bring the camera with me inside, so I'll say like my goodbyes in the car. I'll take you all with me, but up until I go inside the actual surgery center, you probably won't see anything. That's why I'm like doing this now. But yeah, I am feeling really nervous, but just also like really grateful. Like, it's weird that I've spent basically this entire year just like waiting for this day, and it's like finally here, and it's like, well, now what? Like, now what do we have to look forward to? But we have a new nose to look forward to, and hopefully I'm not in too much pain, and hopefully I'm not like just too out of it, and hopefully you guys can see me, you know. I just wanted to show you like I talked about this yesterday in the intro, my like recliner chair situation. Look at how comfy this thing is. Like, you're kidding me. So this is it. Like, I have another fuzzy blanket I'm gonna bring with me to the surgery center, and then my neck pillow, but we'll be like laying on this one, and then we'll have this one to cover up. There's like my pain pills, my Biotene. But yeah, this is where we're gonna be sleeping. Okay, Mr. Toe, I gotta go. And I'll see you later, okay? Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Okay. I love you so much. Okay, anyway, so it's 6:33. We just got to the surgery center. I'm feeling nervous. I think mostly the only thing that I'm the most nervous about is getting sick when I wake up from anesthesia. I don't think that's gonna happen, but it's like a concern. And I also don't like IVs, but I'm not really nervous about like going under. I'm not really nervous about the surgery itself. Like, that's something I'm really excited for, but I'm just really nervous that I'm gonna like puke when I wake up, but I don't think that's gonna happen, but we'll see. No, I just like don't know what else to say. I'm not dying, so no to say like goodbye. Like, I'll see you in like 5.5 hours. It's almost time to head inside already. I will see you after surgery. All right, it's time to head inside. So wish me luck. One last look. I love you all, and I will see you in 6 hours. Here we go, guys.
Bye. Say bye to the camera.
Bye.
Really good.
Thank you for helping me.
Of course. It's a pleasure.
Just a little groggy, but I'm actually not in a lot of pain.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, the tape is strong. free arm wax with your nose job.
So, this is me. I feel pretty good. I'm not in a lot of pain. Everything went fine. I don't have splints in my nose, so I can breathe. I just don't like the smell of blood, so I am breathing through my mouth. I'm still really groggy, but like literally everything went better than I could have asked. The team that I had was unbelievable. Like, they were so nice. They let me joke, they let me laugh, like they were just so nice, and I honestly couldn't have asked for this process to go better. We're gonna go home, I'm gonna sit in my recliner, and then I will catch up with you guys later. I'm doing okay for the most part. I'm going pee like every 30 minutes, and I feel like it's making me bleed a little more just because I have to like sit up. But I changed into like what I'm gonna sleep in. I'm already getting some bruising around like my right eye area. You can probably see it. They said that the swelling will start like when I wake up. Like as soon as I open my eyes tomorrow, I'll be really, really swollen. Like, it's to be expected, you know? I just got a nose job. Oh, I can see the bruise. It's actually getting really bad. Well, nose job 2020. I just popped a pain pill because, like I said, I'm getting up every 30 minutes to go pee. And then as soon as I sit down on the toilet, the pain kind of like, it hits me, you know? So I just kind of want to like get it in my system now before it gets like really bad. Oh, I had a smoothie. My boyfriend went and got me banana pineapple, so that kind of helped my stomach settle down a little bit, but that's probably all I'm gonna be able to get down today. But yeah, that's surgery day update. I'm gonna head to bed. Let's see what time it is now. It's 6:40 now. But yeah, surgery day complete and successful. So it's day 1 with my cast on. Last night was honestly the roughest night in my 8,000 days on this planet. Thank you. I look really bloody, I know, but like even a Q-tip on my nose just starts like kind of hurting. I did take my pain pills last night. It was just like, I don't really have issues like sleeping on my back. I was just having, this is TMI, but I was having issues like going pee, and I felt like I had to pee really, really bad, but my body like refused to go to the bathroom. I don't know if it like didn't realize that I was in the bathroom and it like thought I was still sleeping, and it was like, no, like we're still asleep. But it was bad. Like I was even like chugging water and nothing was coming out. And then every time I would get up to go to the bathroom, I would have to change my drip guard because I just like standing up, it's like that whole motion would just like trigger blood flow. I was able to get up and take like a washcloth bath this morning, which felt like, literally I didn't think a bath would ever feel so good in my life. But yeah, last night was literally like -2 out of 10. I didn't really feel pain. It was just like the bathroom thing and not being able to just like go back to sleep. I don't think I really have any updates right now. I just, like I said, like I'm gonna put another drip guard on, but my nose is like incredibly stuffy right now. I don't have packing, but my doctor did say that I would definitely be stuffy. My bruises aren't actually that bad today. I know that they'll probably be 25 times worse tomorrow, and the 4th day, or the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th day. Every time I look at my nose, I honestly start crying because it looks so pretty. You can tell, like you can tell it looks amazing. Yeah, I'll update you guys later on. I'm gonna have a smoothie for breakfast and then probably some soup for lunch. but we'll just kind of see how I'm feeling about food. I don't want to get like nauseous or anything, so. But yeah, I'll update you guys like later on tonight after everything today. I literally cannot breathe. I'm in so much pain. It's like I'm at about like a 7 or an 8 right now, and to me that's just too much. I feel just really like dizzy and lightheaded. My doctor told me to stop taking my pain pills because they're just giving me like really bad issues, like going to the bathroom. They're honestly not working. I have to take the pain pills and then the Tylenol on top of it in order to just feel kind of halfway decent, which sucks because it's only day 1 and I know that it's going to get worse and worse every day until like day 6. And I am just not looking forward to it. I do not want to be this miserable every single day. Like, it's just like, no. I just want to show you my cute jammies though. Like, this is literally the only reason I am making it through is because my pajamas are so cute. I ate some soup earlier, but I couldn't really eat much. My stomach's just kind of like not happy with me. My doctor prescribed me some like water pills so my bladder could just be like flushing out like the UTI that I do have. I know that I have a UTI. I had one before surgery, and I think the catheter they gave me and the pills are just making it like 18 times worse. It's only day 1 and I'm just not ready to wake up with literally worse eyes tomorrow. So yeah, I want to show you guys the real side of recovery. I don't think I've ever seen anybody be this real. Usually everyone's like, oh, I feel fine, I feel great, everything's going well. I'm like, no, this fucking sucks. It's not that I don't recommend doing it, it's just like I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. I really didn't. And so right now I'm just gonna go and take a bath and listen to like a podcast and probably just go to sleep. So it's day 2. I actually ended up having like a really successful night last night. I ended up like sleeping really hard, and every time I would go pee I ended up going like successfully. My doctor did end up prescribing me some like water pills. He told me to try not to take my pain pills, but I can't. The pain last night, like I was just trying to take Tylenol extra strength and it was just not even touching. I'm honestly so surprised I haven't popped a blood vessel in my eye, but they say that's supposed to happen around 3 or 4 days when your bruises are supposed to start like peaking. I'm still really stuffy. I tried to clean all the blood that's on the base of my nose. There is so much built up inside my nostrils, but I am so afraid to like pull it out because I don't want to mess with my, like it could be dried on my stitches and I could like pull out the stitches, and I'm just really weird about that. But right now, like, my pain isn't too bad, my swelling isn't too bad, my bruising isn't too bad. It's pretty bad around my right eye. My doctor texted me this morning and made sure I was doing okay. And I am. I'm just like, this is just not fun, you know? Like, not being able to breathe and just feeling like you're in, like, this, your face is, like, shoved into this small shoe. And it just wants to, like, break out of that shoe. But peep the cute PJs. Like, this whole video is going to be filled with my cute PJs, so like brace yourselves. Yesterday I did not eat much at all. I feel like I'm going to lose a lot of weight doing this. I really thought I was going to be able to eat more. Like I can't like chew. It like really disrupts my nose. But yeah, like there's not really much to like update. It's just a fucking sight to look at, you know? So glamorous, you know? So sexy. This is the type of camera life I want to be living for sure. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly could look a lot worse. I feel like my eyes could be swollen shut and purple everywhere. Like, it's just a cast on my face. I didn't think that I looked that scary, but my boyfriend should be home pretty soon to like help me take a bath and wash my hair. We'll see how we're feeling tomorrow. Okay, so I just took a bath, but like let me tell you, I feel 25 times better just from washing my hair. Like, I felt just disgusting. Just like sitting, my hair was like crispy from whatever they put in my hair. Like on the day of surgery, they put something in my hair. Even though I had it braided like so tight, they still just, I don't know. But I'm pretty much just gonna go to bed at this point. I think we're gonna move my chair into the room because his cat will literally terrorize me, and if I lose any more sleep because of this cat, I'm gonna be very upset. So I'm just going to take my pain pills, and I'll probably catch up with you all in the morning. I'm fucking miserable, you guys, to say the least. Last night I woke up at 4 a.m., probably like 4:30, and I just literally, this is TMI, but this is recovery. So I puked my guts out. Like literally my guts turned inside out. I was throwing up so much. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, you look so good. Your bruising's not that bad. It's like, I am dying on the inside. I haven't eaten since Wednesday and it's Sunday. I've lost a lot of weight. I think I was about 126 going into surgery, and now I think I'm like 118. So that's fun. I'm not allowed to take my pain pills anymore because it's just affecting me so much. Like it's either making me not go to the bathroom or they're making me really, really, really nauseous. And I've been kind of on the brink of nauseous since surgery day, but when I slept in my chair, I would just drink like a sip of juice at night if I felt like I was gonna be sick, and I would be fine. But last night was just, my body was just not having it. Like, I can't even put it into words how miserable I was last night. My doctor prescribed me some anti-nausea meds, and my boyfriend is going to get those now. And I'm gonna try to eat some French fries from the Habit. I am not having a very cash money time right now. So that's the day 3 update. I'll update you guys on day 4, which will be tomorrow. So good night. Okay, so I'm doing this on selfie mode, so I'm sorry if the quality isn't as good. But it is day 4, and this is supposed to be like the peak of the bruising. And I don't really think it's that bad, to be honest. I'm shocked that my skin isn't absolutely trash. But yeah, this is supposed to be the peak of the bruising. The swelling has gone down. Like, yesterday the swelling was so bad, I literally feel like it was like pulling my cast off my face. I actually ended up sleeping in my bed with my boyfriend because, like, I love this chair. It's just when I spend all day in the chair and sleeping in it, it just becomes way, way, way too much. And it was really hard to be comfortable, but once I fell asleep, I was asleep. And I didn't have to take like my pain pills in order to like just be asleep. But yeah, today is just gonna be another day of taking it as easy as possible. I still get really out of breath really fast, just for like walking down the hallway. So I'm gonna try to wash some of my clothes today. That's like the big task of the day, is just doing a load of laundry, and it seems so simple, but the way that I'm feeling, it's just like I'm so run down and so just out of it. So I'm probably just gonna go and watch a movie and then just try to do some laundry. Okay, so it's day 5 and I feel very ready to sit in the house all day again. The last 2 nights I've slept so well, and I woke up like kind of hungry because I haven't really been eating. Yesterday I ended up eating almost like a Chipotle bowl. I didn't film it, I don't know why, but I just didn't really want to. I took a full shower, I took a bath, but I was able to wash my hair, wash my face, and my body, and it just felt really, really, really good to just be like not greasy. Yeah, so I'm gonna make my favorite smoothie, and it's gonna be like a bonus cooking with Cassandra, because obviously this right here means there's gonna be so many more of these, which is very exciting. And I also want to answer some questions that I've been getting a lot throughout the cast on process. So first we're gonna make the smoothie, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk. So first we're gonna start with my old-fashioned oats. So the trick is literally not a lot at all. Like maybe like 2 tablespoons of oats. It's just for extra fiber, like that. And then you're gonna blend that first into a powder so it doesn't do like little oat chunks. I like my smoothies very smooth, and only the seeds from the fruit is what I like to crunch on, not the oats. So we're gonna blend up the oats first into a little powder. Yeah, you need like a little bit or your whole smoothie will just taste like oatmeal. Okay, and then I went ahead and cut up a fresh pineapple. So I'm gonna plop some of those chunks in there. Ooh yeah. Strawberries and bananas. My all-time favorite. Spoonful of non-fat Greek yogurt. Like a lot, because this is like your base instead of like juice or naked. A couple of blueberries. This is a very like anti-swelling smoothie here. Okay, just literally a few. I'm not a really big fan of blueberries. You're gonna think I'm disgusting, but this gives you so much protein. We're gonna do literally only egg whites as our liquid, not milk, not juice, nothing. It's gonna be yogurt and egg whites, trust me. These are so good. These are literally way better than a professional made smoothie. So we're gonna dump the egg whites pretty much till it fills up the whole cup. Like half the cup actually, because you have the yogurt, so it's like half yogurt, half egg whites. The yogurt gives it like that sweetness without having to put like fake sugar or anything in it. Like you don't need that sugar because the yogurt does it for you. Last but not least, we're gonna use some peanut butter protein powder. Like these, I try to do as much protein as possible. These keep me full all day long, like until like 6 p.m. I'm full. So this is what it looks like. We got like egg whites, pineapple, strawberries, bananas, oat powder, vanilla yogurt, blueberries, and PB2 protein powder in case you didn't get that. Just let it go. Okay. Oh, that smells so good. Taste test. All right. Metal straw. So if it stands up in the smoothie, you did it correctly. You're kidding me. That's so good. That's like the best one I've ever made. Okay, let's have a chat, shall we? Look at my bruising. Do you know how lucky I got? Like, I have seen the worst of the worst, and I've lived in fear of the worst. I was expecting the worst. Okay, so the first question I've been getting is, did you take arnica during recovery? No, and I don't know why. I didn't know if it helped bruising that was already there. I did a lot of arnica gel underneath my eyes, especially last night. It literally made the swelling go down so much. Like this morning, it just feels like a normal nose. And it's day 5, so that's really good news. I only have like 2 or 3 more days of my cast on. It's Tuesday. My surgery was last Thursday, so I'll probably end up getting my cast off Thursday or Friday afternoon. But I did not take arnica while recovering. I took it religiously before, like starting September 1st. So my surgery was October 15th. Starting October 1st, I took my nose ring out and started scar healing that. And then I started taking arnica pills, and I took one every night until like 3 days before. I took four arnica pills 2 times a day, 3 days before surgery. And then I haven't really been eating any pineapple, blueberries, raspberries, or anything while recovering. The day I had my surgery, I think my boyfriend got me like a banana pineapple smoothie from the juice bar across the street. But I didn't really eat much until yesterday. Like yesterday was the first day that I actually ate more than like a handful of something, because on day 2 I was really hungry and I ate a pizza and ended up getting food poisoning, and that's why I was really sick all night. But I have not really been eating that much fruit, stuff like that. Those are 2 really big questions I've been getting. They're like, how's your bruising? Just like nothing. Like what? I'm like, girl, same. Like I don't fucking know. Like I'm physically suffering, but not bruising, you know? Like, I'm internally suffering, but like on the outside, it's like, girl, you look so good. Like, thanks, I'm dying. Okay, I said this in the intro, but I did get a lot of questions. I don't have packing in my nose, so it's a clear nostril, but I don't know if you can see like the wire from the little splint. It's like a little like thing that's like in my nose like this. And then I have another splint right here, and then a piece of cotton, and then my really, really, really thick cast, and then obviously my tape to hold my tip up. So they like really raised my tip. They gave me a really nice ski slope. The next question is, what do you do if you have to sneeze or yawn? So here are my yawns. So that's my yawn. My next question is, when I sneeze, I don't. I try to fight it. I look up at the light and just say, don't sneeze. Or I think of literally the most random things possible. I go like strawberries, mangoes, Twizzlers, like whatever I can think of that's not sneezing, and I usually am able to fight it off. I haven't sneezed once, like knock on glass, save my ass, but I haven't had to sneeze. That is my worst fear right now. When I cough, it hurts so bad because it's just like throbbing on my nose. So I can't even imagine sneezing, dude. I'm so scared of sneezing. One tip is drink only from a straw, because like if you're even doing this, like, that's so fucking risky. Like, you can get a drop of liquid on the bottom of your cut. So, what other questions? I know I've been getting so many. There's, like, the basics, which is, like, my cast stays on for 7 to 8 days. I have not been able to walk around much at all. Like, today's the only day that I've been able to stand up and, like, make a smoothie. All the other days, I just wake up and I just feel like, oh my God, like what happened, you know? Like I got in a huge fight and I'm so exhausted from it. And I will say, after day 3, you don't really need the actual pain pills because your bone pain isn't as bad. If you bend over, your nose is gonna throb for like an hour and a half. I'm telling you now. Like I had to go and pick up my dog's poop 30 minutes ago and my nose feels like it's on fire. Another thing that I've noticed is get a recliner. And the only reason why I haven't been like sleeping in my recliner is because I already spend all day in the recliner and it just becomes too much. So I've made like a makeshift recliner situation in my bedroom. So I sleep on my back with my donut pillow and then my regular pillow. So I'm at an incline all night long. I can turn my head to the side, but I can't sleep on my side unless I want to wake up with my nose throbbing. Like, it's gonna suck, but you have to sleep on your back. You're not gonna think it's gonna make a difference, but it is. Like, even if my head starts to drift off to the side, I'll wake myself up and like put it back because it just hurts when you're on your side, on one side. Like, one side will just be like really swollen. Question that I did get is like, how did you work? Like, what's your work situation? So the physical job, the serving job is, my last day was September 30th and I'm going to go back a week after my cast comes off. So Friday, my cast comes off. That next Friday, it'll be like 1 week and then I'll probably come back like after that weekend, like that Monday. So I did take a month off. I'm paying for my time off. I did collect a lot of PTO. I had like 30 hours of PTO, which was a really, really good thing because that was like basically a week of just sitting around. So I would say save up for your surgery plus time off, because the time off is so crucial. Like that week after my cast comes off, I'm gonna have to figure out the swelling situation, like what I can and can't do. You know, I'm gonna have to kind of watch my swelling, my face, how I'm feeling, how exhausted I get, you know, because my serving job is very physically demanding. We are never not busy. It is like I never sit down. I can barely take a drink of water. Like, we are packed at all times. You know, I love that job. It's just very physically demanding. So save up. I saved up for 2 months of time, but I only took 1 month off. So I had rent for October and November, and then bills for October, bills for November, and then like food for all of October. I mean, I know I made my own food, but I've still been like just buying like other things. Like Like, I bought my own medicine. Like, you don't think about those things, you know. I bought my own medicine. I paid for all my own doctor's appointments. I had to buy so many different kinds of medicines because my body was reacting so negatively. And because I had the money, I was able to be like, okay, it's $40 for these pills. Okay, like, I budgeted that, you know. But yeah, just the financial thing is like, just save for the surgery plus time off, and trust me, you will feel so relaxed and so good. Like, I don't even have to go to work in November if I don't want to. Bathing was something that I was concerned about, but I showed you in the intro, I got that hair funnel. I 25 out of 10 recommend that. It's literally saved me. Just put a washcloth right here because it's like Velcro here, so you might have to just like catch the water so it doesn't drip down your face. But get the hair funnel and then get like a little cup. The next thing I would recommend is having somebody with you. Regardless of whether it's a boyfriend or not, I'm super lucky that my boyfriend is as helpful as he is. He's so helpful, it's ridiculous. I don't even know what I did to deserve this man. But have somebody with you. Like, I could not do this by myself. I could not. I would have given up. The cast would have already came off. Like, it just wouldn't have been a good time for me if I didn't have my boyfriend. Like, yeah, he's at work most of the time, all day. But all day, like, I don't really need him. It's just like at nighttime, like when I need to shower, when I need to eat. It's like, that's when I really need his help, and that's when he's there. And that's really good. Don't finance it. Please, 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 please don't finance your surgery. Like, be patient. Like, just be patient. Wait for the surgery. I've waited since February for the surgery, and it's October. I know a person who financed his surgery, and it was like $14,000, and now his payment is like $500 a month for a nose. Like, are you kidding? I would not. Like, I wouldn't even pay $500 a month for a car, and I already did that at one point in my life, and I sold it, so I wouldn't have to do that. So save up for the surgery. It is so hard to wait, trust me. I was supposed to get this surgery in June, and I was going to finance it, and obviously my credit is so bad I got disapproved. So I had to save up for it. I didn't have a choice. But now that I did save up and pay for it all by myself, it made me feel really good, really comfortable. I got off the surgery table. We never have to think about paying for it again. They might bill me for anesthesia, but that's something I had already budgeted in. It's just not something that you pay for up front. I think I'm going to end it here. I'm rambling so much, and I don't want to run out of space on my phone, which I will. I'm glad I was able to finally talk and answer some questions and not just be like, it means the world to me that you guys are watching this and watching me like literally grow in a week and become like this different person and become this person that I've always wanted to be. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will see you all probably tomorrow. I feel like every time I turn the camera on, I literally look like a Victorian sick child. I just look very pale. It is currently day 6. Just so you know, I'm back on the camera and I'm sitting weird because this lens is so heavy and I can't change it because the other one literally makes me look like this, and I'm not trying to have you guys that close to me. So I'm not sure if I'm getting my cast off tomorrow or Friday. It's been a wild one, to say the least. My personality is back. I feel like I'm definitely back to acting like myself and not just like, oh, it's day 3 and this is happening. The personality changed between the intro and the first like 4 days. It's like, oh, you really lost yourself there. But I felt really weird and I did not feel like myself. I've just been going through some shit this past 2 days, personally. Just been having some personal issues, to say the least. I'm trying to work through them though, and I'm trying to make myself feel better. I still have to stay home because every time I go out into public, people look at me like I'm literally a monster, and it's like, come on, I don't look that bad. I'm kind of starting to see what I look like. I don't want you all to think that I got this surgery to make myself feel prettier. It's just, I just want to be able to look at myself and not be so mean and so harsh. And, you know, like, I feel like I have way more potential to be just a little bit better looking than I already am. Like, I didn't think that I needed to change myself. I just wanted to basically enhance what was already there, you know? And don't think that, you know, I'm over here being superficial, like, wow, I'm gonna be an Instagram model now. Like, yeah, I do want to be able to post on Instagram, but my real goal is to actually film YouTube videos and not throw them away because I don't like the way that I look. Like, I can't tell you how many videos I've sat around and edited and refused to put out because no matter how well it was edited or shot, I could not stand my face. So I hope people don't think that I'm like getting this to be like superficial and to be more pretty. It's just like I want to feel better about myself. And when I look in the mirror, I don't want to be like immediately looking away or trying to avoid looking at myself or saying mean things when I do look at myself and trying to do a full face of makeup and then still absolutely hating it. It's just like it's not a good feeling to be at constant war with yourself. My nose was my decision and I'm very appreciative of the surgery. So I have a little bit more energy today. I was able to basically clean my apartment because it was a mess after a week. It felt really good. I kind of like missed it being really clean, you know. Damn, this thing's so heavy. I'm sorry, this is just not flattering. But tomorrow it will be a full week, and I don't think I'll get my cast off tomorrow. It'll probably be Friday. But tomorrow I'll probably shortly update you, and then the 8th day it'll probably just be me going into the office and then maybe like a reveal video after. I'm grateful for the people who are going to see this video and hopefully appreciate it and take my advice. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go and probably just watch TV for the rest of the day. So it's still day 7, but my boyfriend and I are running errands out near my surgery center. He's in Encino. So they decided to call us while we were on the way out here and they were like, hey, we had a cancellation today. Are you ready to get your cast off today? And I was like, absolutely. It's been exactly a week. Like, I'm so ready. Like, let's do this. So yes, I'm filming this on my phone because I was not prepared for this to happen. I really thought it was gonna be tomorrow, but it's exactly a week today, so I'm comfortable enough to take it off today. You'll see the reveal very, very, very shortly, and then my hair will be done, and then we'll do a freaking... It's still really swollen. I think today's the 4th day that I haven't had my cast on, so just bear with me. So, are you ready to see? It looks so good to me. This is my favorite side now. I don't know if you remember from the intro, but my left side was literally my worst side. I mean, come on. Every angle is like, who is she? Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and insert the clip of my reaction. I didn't know it was gonna look this good. Like, that's so pretty. Oh my god. I don't hate myself. Like, that's so weird. And I have been posting all over social media, but I know that some of you that are on my YouTube don't follow me on Instagram, but you might want to now because I will actually be posting more than once every 6 months. I am super happy with it. I've lost a lot of weight, so none of my clothes fit. So if you see this just popping off, just ignore it. My stitches are still there. They're dissolvable, so I still have like a little bit of like just a little bit of discoloration underneath my nose. You can see it more prominently when I turn my head to the right, but when I do turn my head to the left, I consider that now my good side, and I feel really good when I turn my head to the left. My straight on, like I said, so my nose was shifted over so much, as if you saw like the whole intro, you can see it was literally on the wrong side of my face. He said that basically my nose was gonna fall off my face if I didn't get it done. So it wasn't just me wanting to be pretty. Like, I was genuinely having breathing issues. Oh, and look at this. Watch. Isn't that so exciting? I love it so much. I can't crinkle it and it's still really hard to smile, but I can breathe. I am still a little bit on the congested side, just because it's like still processing, but now it's perfectly aligned with my teeth. And I am super duper happy. And now I asked his permission if I could, and I'm gonna mention his name if you want to go to him. If you want to look really good and you want a really good job on your nose, then I 25 out of 10 recommend going to him. Like I said, I'll say it one more time. I paid $9,000 for the whole surgery. I saved up for 2 months of living outside of that. So I saved up probably $11,000. So I went to Dr. Ari Hyman. At least go to a consultation with him. His vibe is amazing. Like, he seemed like he really genuinely cared about what I wanted. I'm sorry, my hair's a little bit of a mess. Okay, so here's the front view. You make sure. Okay, here we go. So here's the left side. Okay, and then here's the right side. Here, let's see. I just want to make sure you can see it. Okay, so here's the right side. So he gave me a slight ski slope, a very buttony tip, very straight and aligned with my smile. He took about, I think, like half an inch off my nose. Like, I don't know if you remember in the intro, but when I would do this, it was literally 1.5 inches long, and now it's like perfect inch. The bottom is perfectly triangular. Yes, I still have my stitches, so it looks a little bit off, but I can personally tell that my nose is very straight. That is my new nose, and this is the new me, new and improved Cassandra. So, oh my gosh, I'm just so pretty. Like, it's like unbelievable. Like, it's like, that is not me. Save some for the rest of us, okay? But yeah, I'm really excited. I loved Dr. Ari. I loved his team. They were so nice to me. They were listening to me, they let me joke around, they let me laugh. And Ari himself, even in the consultation, just his calm, he was like, not that I'm gonna give you the nose that I want. He's like, listen, like, I know what's best for your face, and I'm gonna give you what's best for your face. I feel like if I would have asked somebody to give me that nose that I wanted, then it would have been way, way, way too much. Once my nose heals, I genuinely feel like it's gonna look pretty close to what I wanted. It is just so perfect. Like, I can't even describe how this nose job changed my life, because now it's like I want to take pictures. I want to be on camera. I just want to show it off, you know? I want to flex. Like, I went through so much just to get this nose. So I do want to wait at least a month after surgery to start actually filming for my YouTube cooking show, Cooking with Cassandra. But other than that, I don't really have much else to say. I wanted this outro to be pretty to the point, pretty simple. I'm super happy with it. I recommend Dr. Ari Hyman, like, 100%. He did the perfect amount of work. Like, that's the best way I can say. He didn't do too much. If you want a drastic life-changing nose job, then maybe not go to him. He's more of like a subtle change, but to me, that's all I needed. Really, I was already so pretty. I just needed it to be straightened out, a little bit smaller, and that's it. And also my 18 breathing problems fixed. I was bullied a lot growing up. I was really made fun of my teeth. My nose was too big for my face. And I could just care less, because now, look at me. Like, I am glowing. I am super happy. I don't even care what any person has to say about this. Like I said in the outro, the fact that I let you in so closely and so personally, and if you choose to disrespect that, that is 100% on you. That is not my fault that you want to be mean, okay? So I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I know I'm very confident in saying that my cooking channel is going to start up again, and I feel way, way, way better being on camera. Like, even making this, I was like, yes, I look so good, so good. And I know that my smile is a little bit stiff. It's just my nose is really stiff. I feel like my lips look more full, but I did not get my lips done. That was a question that everyone asks, is like, did you get your lips done? Absolutely not. I didn't get any other work done besides my nose. These might come later, but that's probably in 2 years from now. So 25 out of 10. recommend Ari Hyman. He's very, very good. Like, it felt like he wasn't just after my money, and he wasn't just after like another surgery. It was like this really meant something to him as much as it meant something to me. And that's really important to me because I went to 8 people before him and not one of them gave me the vibe like Ari did. So yeah. But if you made it this far, I can't thank you enough for joining this journey with me and watching me literally glow up in one video. Anyways, the next time you see me, it will be behind the counter with my apron, and I am more than happy to say that. I'm so excited to finally start cooking. So, without further ado, I will see you next time. And if you don't follow me on social media, you're definitely going to want to. And also, if you're not subscribed, you're gonna want to be subscribed, because why aren't you gonna want? I mean, don't you just want to watch me just talk and be cute on camera and cook things that are delicious? I'd want to watch that. So if you've made it this far, I can't thank you enough. Thank you for joining this journey, and I hope that you continue to be on this journey with me, so make sure you subscribe. I'm just gonna turn the camera on and cook, and if you wanna watch, you'll watch, and if you don't, then that's your problem, because you're missing out, friend. So I'll see you in my next video.